Flight team, stand up! Hey, you guys, we have more of a serious video. So I kind of want to get straight onto it now. If you guys have been paying attention to the news, apparently there's been a submarine that was basically trying to go on like a tour with about I think it was 4 to 6 people. They'll confirm it in here. But basically they've had about I think the last like 24 to 48 hours, 90 hours, um, and they basically was underwater, trapped in the submarine and everything. And we've been trying to get an update about everything. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it right now, so I don't want to like explain, I'm saying the obvious, but I just got right here. I don't know if this video is gonna get like blocked and copyright, so if I upload and it gets blocked, you guys know what happened. But I do like to do news type reactions, as you guys know me, as well, especially to in real life stuff. And I feel like this is something that we should definitely, send our prayers and condolences to all the people that was in that submarine. It says in its title that the missing Titanic sub occupants were found, passed away, pieces of the vessel found. There was a lot of different speculation about, there was an implosion, basically, which means that like it's too much water. You know how the sea can be over 10,000 plus feet. It's basically like a whole building you're getting crushed with and stuff at that point, and it can be really cold. They had a whole search out, for the last couple of days, and unfortunately, it came down to this and everything. So anybody, if you happen to be close with those people that were in the submarine or you happen to know of them, prayers to you, and prayers, out to the families as well. We're gonna check it out and see how they ended up, finding and discovering like everything of the through the search.
This is a CBS News special report. I'm Jerica Duncan. We're coming on the air with significant new information on the urgent and around-the-clock search for that missing submersible vessel in the Atlantic. I want to go straight to the news conference right now so we can get the latest information.
Thank you for joining us today and over the past few days. This afternoon, Rear Admiral John Mauger will be providing an update on the most recent findings from ROV operations in search of the Titan submersible. He will provide a brief statement and provide the opportunity for questions after. Please limit your questions to one per outlet. Following the briefing, the Joint Information Center staff and I will be here to help you with any of your further needs. May I now please introduce Rear Admiral John Mauger.
This morning, an ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV subsequently found additional debris. In consultation with experts from within the Unified Command, the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber. Upon this determination, we immediately notified the families. On behalf of the United States Coast Guard and the entire Unified Command, I offer my deepest condolences to the families.
Man, that's tough to hear, man. My question is that, it's really not up to us to ask why exactly what those people get on. I am informed that it was like $250,000, like 250K to do that whole submarine tour and everything like that. Feel like anybody's obligated to live their life how they live it. My thing is, the technology is more so the submarine. I did my research offline and everything like that. So I seen that it was not only just control with like a type of looking controller, but also there was info about like the actual submarine itself, that they had a whole bunch of safety issues and all types of other stuff. I don't understand like if it had even one issue, that it was even if it was like a dust piece of particle in the wrong spot. I don't understand like how was that even like legally able to be thrown out there in the ocean like that, and if it wasn't tested a lot properly and everything. You know, the sad part about this is that, you know, the people that went to, you know, be on that submarine, they was trying to test out and, you know, hope to open up, you know, more things in the future for it to possibly open. Maybe they were trying to help see if it was possible for people to actually, you know, take a tour of the Titanic and the old Titanic parts and everything like that. And maybe they was planning on trying to do that, man. It's very unfortunate that something like that had to happen.
I can only imagine what this has been like for them. And I hope that this discovery provides some solace during this difficult time. Additionally, we've been in close contact with the British and French consuls general to ensure that they are fully apprised and that their concerns are being addressed. The outpouring of support in this highly complex.
Okay, so these are all the passengers. Please send y'all prayers to them. Oh man, this is sad. He looks, the one right here in the middle looks like he's young too.
Operation has been robust and immensely appreciated. We are grateful for the rapid mobilization of experts on the undersea search and rescue, and we thank all of the agencies and personnel for their role in the response.
Bro, that's gotta be terrible, man. It's gotta be terrible, bro. Just like even the last seconds of like however everything was happening, bro. Like,
we're
can't
also
wish that on
incredibly
nobody.
grateful for the full spectrum of international assistance that's been provided. The ROVs will remain on scene and continue to gather information. Again, our most heartfelt condolences go out to the loved ones of the crew. We'll now take questions.
All right, we'll hear a couple of the questions and end it off.
Can you talk about the delay in reporting the vessel missing and what impact that had?
This was a incredibly complex case, and we're still working to develop the details for the timeline involved with this casualty and the response. And so we'll provide that information.
James Matthews from Sky News. From what other debris has been found and trace of those who were on it?
So this is an incredibly complex operating environment on the seafloor, over 2 miles beneath the surface. And so the remote operating vehicle has been searching, and it is highly capable. And we've been able to classify parts of the pressure chamber for the Titan submersible. Let me refer to one of my undersea experts here, Mr. Paul Hankin, to talk about the nature of some of the debris.
Thank you, Admiral. So essentially, we found 5 different major pieces of debris that told us that it was the remains of the Titan. The initial thing we found was the nose cone, which was outside of the pressure hull. We then found a large debris field. Within that large debris field, we found the front end bell of the pressure hull. That was the first indication that there was a catastrophic event. Shortly thereafter, we found a second smaller debris field. Within that debris field, we found the other end of the pressure hull, the aft end bell, which was basically comprised of the totality of that pressure vessel. We continue to map the debris field, and as the Admiral said, we will do the best we can to fully map out what's down there.
All right, we'll cap it off right there. Like I said, man, please send your prayers, condolences. How do you guys feel about all of this? What do you think necessarily could have been prevented for this happening?